Hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here. Good morning, everyone. I'm making a fucking mess here, guys. Not good. Not good at all. What's up, Q? What's up, Glenn? Hey, Glenn, smash that like button before you forget. Just thought I'd let you know. So how's everybody doing this morning? You ready to check out some really kick-ass Vinegar Syndrome titles today? Live streaming YouTube studio.youtube.com. This tab is using your camera or microphone. Ooh. What's up, Trenchy? Oh, yeah. Glenn is ready. So I pulled Vinegar Syndrome from A to I. So this will be all my Vinegar Syndrome titles from A through I. And you're working hard today, yeah? So that leaves me open for J through Z. So probably a couple more lives for Vinegar Syndrome titles to come. What is up, Jose? Jose, isn't this for you? I think I got a couple things here for you, actually. Where's my other things for Jose? Jose. Hellraiser standee, keeping it nice and flat for you. You're getting a Stranger Things standee, keeping it nice and flat for you. And you're getting a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 standee. And I'm keeping it nice and flat for you. So, Cinema of the Dead, those are yours. What's up, Sam? You're back. You're late. I just got on. Well, I just got on, so you're not late. Hell Comes to Frogtown and Unmasked 25. You're looking to get rid of those, or you're looking to get those? Oh, you're trying to get rid of those, because, yeah, I think I saw you get Unmasked 25. Got to get back to work? Okay, Glenn. Have a good one, man. Watch my replay. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 standee, The Dream Warriors. Yeah, you didn't like Hell Comes to Frogtown or Unmasked 25? They're not for everybody. I'm actually going to show off my Hell Comes to Frogtown with an amazing box slipcover today. So if you guys like Hell Comes to Frogtown, stay tuned. And it is hot in here. I'm going to turn the heat down. Uno momento, por favor. Yeah, I got laundry. Freaking vacuumed at 8:30. You know, get up, get the housework done, and the rest of my day is just playtime. Q. I went to Walmart first thing this morning. And I think we were talking about this the other day, but I picked up Fantasy Island. Comes with theatrical and director's cut, commentary, yada, yada, yada. And I picked up The Turning. That new one with Finn from Stranger Things. So I will probably check out the director's cut of Fantasy Island after this stream at some point. Spin one up, you know. All right, guys. Are you guys ready? We got 7 watching. Thank you so much. 7 people watching. 6 thumbs ups. Let's hit that thumbs up button, guys. I want to see that number go up at least 1 right now. Finn Wolfhard, yeah. I need to check out that alternate ending. We got 8 people watching. Who's ready for some Vinegar Syndromes? Give me a hashtag hell yeah. Eight thumbs ups, guys. Thanks so much. Q is ready. Sam's ready. Jose, hell yeah. All right, guys. Bear with me here. The first one on the plate today. And I got a story behind this one. Do you want me to show you what it is first or give you the story first? What do you guys want first? Do you want the story behind it? It's right here in my hands. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? All right, the story first. This came out in '84, so I was 9. Probably by the time my video store got it in, I was 10. So 10 years old, go to the video store. Just a little side note, I was raised in a very small town. When I was born there were 5,000 people. Everybody knew everybody. So kids going into video stores, they'd let you rent pretty much anything. R-rated movies, I'd go in at 10 years old and rent like the goriest shit out there. Because they knew me, right? They knew my parents, and my parents were cool with letting me watch horror, so they just were like, okay. So I rented this movie, all excited, on VHS. Got it home, threw it in the VCR, super stoked, pressed play. So it played the audio, but the video was all just snow. Used the tracking adjustment, wouldn't work. Took the tape back, explained to the person, like, this tape won't play. They had a VCR there, they checked it. Same thing with theirs, snow. So they're like, okay, we'll try and get another copy in. They never ever did. So I went years and years and years without seeing this movie, and it always kind of ate at me like, oh, I wonder what that movie was like. Finally, I got it on Vinegar Syndrome. I probably did watch it years after on somewhere, streamed it or whatever, YouTube. The movie is Bloodsuckers from Outer Space. And I remember that same cover art of those two people on the VHS tape when I rented it, and I was super stoked, got it home, wouldn't play. So that is Bloodsuckers from Outer Space, 1984. It does come with alternative artwork here, which is not the greatest. What's up, Stony? But this is Bloodsuckers from Outer Space. Cheesy little B flick from 1984, hardly any budget. A mysterious and invisible alien presence has landed in rural Texas and has started turning the nearby townspeople into white-faced, bloodthirsty killers. As the local authorities begin to investigate the strange and violent goings-on, a photographer and his girlfriend find themselves trapped in the midst of an unexpected rural bloodbath, which seeks to turn them into another pair of bloodsuckers from outer space. A low-budget, low-rent horror comedy from writer-director Glenn Coburn. Bloodsuckers from Outer Space is a gory and silly slice of homemade regional genre filmmaking. Vinegar Syndrome presents this Blu-ray debut of this straight-to-video classic, freshly restored from its 16mm negative and filled with a whole host of newly created special features. Free on YouTube, Bloodsuckers from Outer Space. And getting back to the, it's kind of ironic, the ironic thing about this is one of the special features on this, 34 years later, I believe it is, either that or Back to Bloodsucker Town. The video is all ghosty and, you know, glitchy on the Blu-ray. Like they fucked up doing the transfer of the one special feature on the Blu-ray. And I wondered if it was just my Blu-ray. So I have a friend on Facebook, Daryl Spears, I guess his name is. And he got this too. So I asked him, like, is your special feature all ghosty like mine is? So he went and checked and he's like, yeah, it's ghosty. So yeah, if you get Bloodsuckers from Outer Space from Vinegar Syndrome, expect one of the special features to be almost unwatchable. But yeah, I like this one. It's kind of a fun one. Since it was straight to video, I probably did go try and rent it when I was 9 years old. Since it was 84, it probably went right to the video store. So yeah, 9-year-old kid stoked to watch a horror movie, gets it home, won't play in the VCR. So that is my story on that one, guys. We got a slipcover, guys. We got a slipcover. We got Blood Theater with slipcover. I believe the slipcover is out of print. And the alternative name, I switched the cover art around, is Visitants. So here's the slipcover, Blood Theater. You have the write-ups, special features, etc., etc. I'll just set that right there. What's inside? So on the inside, the alternative cover art is just like the slipcover. That's why I flipped it. Usually if the cover art matches the slipcover, but it has alternative, then I'll switch it around. Blood Theater is not on YouTube. Thank you, Quentin. What's it about? Let's find out together. from the damaged mind of director Rick Sloan, who also directed Hobgoblins, a very, very cheesy Gremlins kind of ripoff, comes The Visitants and Blood Theater. Sloan's second feature effort, The Visitants, is set in the neon-colored 1950s and chronicles the hijinks which ensue following the theft of a ray gun by a teenage boy from his bizarre neighbors who just happen to be aliens who have embedded themselves with a sleepy suburban neighborhood. So there's two movies on here, sorry guys. It's Blood Theater and The Visitants. It's like a double feature type of deal. In Sloan's 1984 debut, Blood Theater, an old movie house in which a massacre occurred decades earlier, finally reopens only to be once again targeted by a bloodthirsty maniac intent on murdering anyone and everyone who makes the mistake of buying a ticket. Packed with low-rent bloodshed, Blood Theater exemplifies the no-budget aesthetic Sloan relished and features the one and only Mary Warrenoff from Eating Raoul in a supporting role. Barely seen since their brief theatrical runs, Vinegar Syndrome presents the Blu-ray debuts of these off-the-wall, homegrown pieces of jaw-dropping mutant cinema, both newly restored from their 55mm camera negatives. Can you believe it? House of Massacre, yeah, check The Visitants. Visitants. The Visitants. Full movie. You were 15 in 84? Dang. I thought I was old. Holy. You're almost Sam Gray. What's up, us only? Sam Gray, yeah. You should change your YouTube name to Sam Gray. I'm just joking, man. I love you. Digging that Blood Theater slipcover art. I might have to look for that poster size for my movie room. Yeah, and I'm not paying attention. It's upside down. Blood Theater. You could get this cinema art, or even just find it on the internet, grab a copy, print it out really big, and then change the Blood Theater title to say Cinema of the Dead. Just a thought. It'd be cool. Something to do. Something to do. Just like what I'm doing right now, guys. It's something to do. We're all stuck at home. I'm still off work. I haven't worked since March 17th. So this is just putting in time for me. But I got good coffee and I got good friends. Good friends who like the same stuff I do. Us only is 85. The Visitants. The Visitants. It says 1984, 1987. So maybe The Visitants is 84 and Blood Theater's 87. I don't know why it's giving me two dates. 84 and or 87. So that's all I can tell you from what I got. I got a phone, so I could probably... You got a phone too. Check out this cover art on the next one, guys. It's good. You got a request to draw Leatherface with a saw from Pet Monster and Monster Check on my list. Sweet. I will have to watch you draw Leatherface. Visitants. I think it's ANCS. Visitants. Visitants. Visit ants. I like to visit my aunts. ANTS. Last week of May, I'll be tuning in, Stony. I want you to give the buzz some detail. The Saw is family. The Saw is family. I love that. He's right here. Look at this chainsaw that comes with this dude. The retro cloth leather figure, but it has The Saw is family written on the chainsaw. How good looking is that chainsaw? And he's got the leg brace on. They did a really nice job with this figure from the movie Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw 3. I wish you could see that writing better, but it does say The Saw is family. Love that little dude. I'd buy another one of those just to have a second chainsaw. No visitants. Well, with the visitants, you're not really missing much. Blood Theater is the reason I bought that Blu-ray, and you know, if they're gonna throw in a second feature at no charge, that's what you get, a no charge second feature. So you're really not missing much. But this one, guys, if you haven't seen this one, I watch this one every New Year's Eve. So every New Year's Eve, I watch this one. It is not New Year's Evil. Remember, I'm going from A through to I, and we are at the B's. Any guesses? New Year's Eve. You love Music Tool. I make a little rap music. LOL. Chicka 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 wick. The one where he's wearing a bloody apron. Yeah, I have that one too. I got all the figures, Stony. We got Bloody New Year. Bloodthirsty Nuns would be good. We got Bloody New Year. Check out the slipcover, guys. The art on the slipcover. I wish this webcam did this more justice, but it is great. The skull wraps around to the back, and you have even better artwork on the back with a house and a face. I need to fix the bell on my channel. Didn't know you were on until I was going through my channel collections on my YouTube channel. How do I fix my bell? I think you have to hit the bell, don't you? Nude nuns with big guns I've seen. I'll look into fixing my bell, Horror Fan Dad. My apologies. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you are watching. We got Bloody New Year. We're going through Vinegar Syndrome titles today, guys. Check out this alternative artwork. How great is that? Sam Black's seen it. On the inside, the alternative artwork, just like the back. Yeah, I love that one. That one's cool. It's kind of like whoever was doing the shoot for that just got a skeleton and threw an eyeball in, put a party hat on and a party blower, and threw some streamers up and took a picture. I think it's awesome. I think it is awesome. So the front says, should old acquaintance be forgot or just brutally murdered? What's it about? Let's find out. After finding themselves stranded on a remote island, a group of young friends discover that the only structure is an old hotel which seems inexplicably stuck in 1959, and stranger still, has up Christmas and New Year's decorations despite it being the middle of summer. As the youngsters take shelter for the evening, increasingly weird events begin to occur as each of the hotel's unexpected guests meets a gruesome fate. The final feature film, directed by legendary British horror filmmaker Norman J. Warren, Bloody New Year is a distinctively original hybrid of slasher, supernatural, horror, and near surrealism, elevated by impressively executed and fittingly violent death sequences, along with one of the most absurd and jaw-dropping final twists present in any 80s horror film. Vinegar Syndrome is pleased to offer this prime cut of mind-bending horror on Blu-ray, restored from what is believed to be the only surviving film elements. Brutally murdered sounds better, yeah. So that is Bloody New Year. This movie's a trip, guys. If you have not seen this one, I highly, highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun. For sure. Like I said, I watch this every New Year's Eve. I'm usually off New Year's Eve day. So I usually watch New Year's Evil, Bloody New Year, and then I start drinking. We got 10 people watching, we got 10 thumbs ups. So that's a nice even keel. You guys are gonna flip over this next slipcover, guys. This is insanity. I'm gonna show you the warning sticker on the back. See if anyone can guess it. So the back of the slipcover is just black, but it says, warning, the following feature may be hazardous to your health. Common reactions are hallucinations, glandular issues, and or your face melting off. Original Halloween film every Halloween day. Yeah, I usually watch Trick or Treat and Halloween. Those are my two Halloween day movies. Trick or Treat and Halloween. Anyways, guys, this one is Body Melt. Look at the slipcover, guys. You think it's just a normal slipcover, but watch. When I slip the Blu-ray out, how cool is that? So you have the corporation logo cut out of the box. Pretty cool. We have alternative artwork on this one. Body Melt. Yo, Q is Body Melt on Blu-ray or on YouTube. I know it's on Blu-ray. I'm holding it. This is 1993's Body Melt. This is an Australian production. Comes from Australia. Good old Aussie. I know my signal's weak. Yes, it's on YouTube. Body Melt. Check it out. What's it about? Let's find out. Residents of the placid suburban cul-de-sac of Pebbles Court have started receiving unexpected samples of a new and experimental vitamin manufactured by a strange health spa named Vimuville. However, shortly after adding the mysterious green powder to their diets, users begin to experience strange and increasingly macabre visions, and worse, their bodies start to mutate, ooze, and eventually melt. As visits from the corner to the sleepy street become a nearly daily experience, Detective Sam Phillips becomes increasingly suspicious of the goings-on at Vimuville. But will he be able to uncover its diabolical motives before the whole of Australia is subjected to body melt? Writer, director, composer Philip Brophy's notorious slime-filled cult classic Body Melt remains one of the last great Ozploitation films, packed with gross-out gore effects, biting black comedy, and a throbbing techno-esque score. Vinegar Syndrome proudly presents Body Melt on Blu-ray for the first time in North America, and in an all-new 2K restoration sourced from the original 16mm negative. We have Body Melt. If you like Slime City, what's the other one? Meltdown Edition. What's that one with the toilet? Guy melting into the toilet. I always forget. Where they drink the Viper. The Viper bottle. What's that called? I see the Blu-ray case in my mind. It's pretty cheesy. Body Melt is a cheesy one. For some reason, they have a whole bunch of huge, big bodybuilder men as kind of like security guards that are filled with the weird vitamins. And I don't know, they must have the guy that made this movie probably just knew a whole bunch of bodybuilders, and he was like, hey, do you want to be in a movie? Not Slime City. What's the one I'm thinking of? It's on my shelf somewhere. Street Trash. Kind of, the melting scenes are kind of like Street Trash. Another one it's kind of like is The Incredible Melting Man, if you've seen that one. The Incredible Melting Man. But yeah, Body Melt. Love that slipcover. How it's holes. And her face just goes into the logo. I think that's awesome. Love that. How's everybody's day so far, guys? Are you following along with me here? Vitamin cheese melts right into the slipcover. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You guys having fun? You guys having a good time? Am I keeping you entertained here? We're just moving right along. We've already been on for 33 minutes, guys. Next one is a bit of a crazy one, guys. I don't know about this one. This is Demonoid. Demonoid. Hey, peace out, Jose. Have a good sleep, brother. What's Demonoid about? You got 2 discs. You got a DVD and a Blu-ray with some different artwork there. And then you have alternative artwork and title on the back. Macabre. What's it about? Let's find out. Demonoid. At a dig in rural Mexico, a British industrialist accidentally unleashes an ancient evil, a severed hand, possessed by a vengeful demon that attacks, kills, and takes over the hand and mind of anyone who interferes with its ruthless quest for violence. Kind of reminds you of Idle Hands. I'm wondering if they borrowed from this movie. Determined to stop the bloodshed, the wife of the industrialist joins forces with a renegade priest, but will they be able to conquer the evil hand before the forces of hell overtake them? Directed by Alfredo Zacharias, Demonoid is a classic slice of early 80s horror sleaze full of outrageous and violent deaths, ludicrous plot twists, and a pounding musical score presented here in the first official DVD and Blu-ray release of Demonoid in both its original US version as well as its radically re-edited international cut known as Macabre, newly restored from the original negatives. So there you go, guys. Two versions of Demonoid. You got Demonoid and Macabre. Demonoid, Messenger of Death. What year is this? They make writing so small. This is 1980, directed by Alfredo Zacharias. Demonoid, also known as Macabre, from 1980. 79 minutes. Might be available on YouTube. Maybe we're kind of questioning it. Horror fan dad says, "Hey Phil, did you ever see the movie The Island with Michael Caine? It's kind of bloody, but it's not a horror movie." I have seen The Island with Michael Caine. I believe the slipcover or the artwork has the hand with the knife coming out of the water with the island in the back. Let me just check that. Check that artwork, see if I'm tripping out or not. The Island, 1980. What did I say? What did I say? Hand, knife, island in the background. I've seen The Island. I don't know if I own the Blu-ray of The Island. I want to say that I don't. I don't think it'd be in here if I do. I don't. But I have seen it. Michael Caine is fantastic. I love Michael Caine. Except in Jaws the Revenge. But it is what it is. We got a lenticular slipcover, guys. Lenticular slipcover, guys. Are you ready? Are you guys ready for this lenticular slipcover? I wish Christian Hannah Horror was watching right now. I know he's probably working. But he just got this movie. I don't know if he's watched it yet. We got Demon Wind. I'll try and get the glare off there. There you go. He's bursting through the window, guys. How cool is the slipcover? This slipcover is way, way, way out of print. And I see a lot of people on Facebook groups and stuff like that, like, "Hey man, anybody got an extra Demon Wind slipcover?" You've never seen Demon Wind? Oh, horror fan dad. You need to see Demon Wind. Q, is it on YouTube? Demon Wind, full movie. I'm pretty sure it's on Prime right now. If you have Amazon Prime, Horror Fan Dad, it is on YouTube. Demon Wind. Horror Fan Dad, please watch it. I implore you. And leave a comment on any one of my videos letting me know what you thought of Demon Wind. What's it about, guys? Let's find out together. You have the same artwork on the front of the Blu-ray. You have all the special features, yada, yada, yada. Horror Fan Dad's got Prime. He's hooked up. He's watching Demon Wind right after this live stream. Art on the inside is the exact same. Quentin, watch Demon Wind. I guarantee it's a fun ride. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee it. What's it about? Let's find out together. The strange and brutal deaths of Corey's grandparents has haunted him for years. Determined to discover the truth, he has returned to the desolate region where they lived, along with a group of friends, to try and uncover the mystery. Ignoring warnings from the locals that the area is cursed, Corey and his friends soon realize that the legends are true, as the demon wind possesses and destroys them one by one, turning them into monsters from hell. Taking equal inspiration from the Evil Dead, now listen to this part, guys, taking equal inspiration from the Evil Dead and the visual aesthetics of the early 80s work of Lucio Fulci, Charles Philip Moore's Demon Wind is a supernatural shocker loaded with an abundance of gore and extraordinarily good creature effects. Never released on DVD, Demon Wind comes to Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome in a brand new 2K restoration of its 35mm camera negative. Can you believe that, guys? Never on DVD. I owned the VHS of this. I wish I still had it. But yes, watch Demon Wind. It is fun. If you liked Evil Dead, if you like Lucio Fulci flicks, you will like Demon Wind. Quentin, message me after you watch Demon Wind and let me know what you thought. I would love to hear your thoughts on Demon Wind. We're going to go over this next one really, really quick. Just for the simple fact that I just picked it up and it was on my recent Blu-ray haul video. So it's kind of feels like I'm recapping, but it's amazing. It is Dolly Dearest with slipcover. First time ever on Blu-ray. Amazing art on the back. You have Dolly spelt out in the blocks, which is a nice added touch. Yes, do a review video on Demon Wind. That would be awesome. I would watch that. You have the reverse cover art, because I flipped it. It says, Dolly Dearest, a doll with a bad attitude. Inner art is just like the slipcover. American family Elliot and Marion Wade, along with their young children Jessica and Jimmy, have just relocated to Mexico, where Elliot has taken over a doll factory. As they settle into their fresh surroundings, Jessica forms a special bond with her new doll, spending hours with it in her large playhouse. But soon, her mother and older brother sense that something isn't quite right with the sweetly faced toy. It's not long before strange and frightening events start to occur, and members of the household begin turning up dead in a series of apparent accidents. The sole horror feature, directed by veteran exploitation crew woman and actress Mary Elise and produced by Dan Caddy, Dolly Dearest takes a thematic nod from Child's Play while upping the weirdness, starring Denise Crosby, Sam Bottoms, and featuring a memorable supporting performance from Rip Torn, who actually just passed away not too long ago, I believe. Vinegar Syndrome brings this early 90s cult favorite to Blu-ray for the very first time in a brand new 2K restoration. What more do you want? It's a great take on a female Chucky. When it comes to female dolls, for me, it's all about Dolly Dearest. Fuck that Tiffany chick. Yeah, Q, drop your link, man. Anybody that wants to drop their links in the chat, if you can do it, do it. Because it's all about positivity, guys. It's all about supporting each other. It's free on YouTube. Love Dolly Dearest. You don't have Q's Reviews channel. There's his channel. Hit the link. Q's Reviews. Love that channel. I love the cover art on this. I don't know why, but I've always loved the cover art on this. I like this movie, actually. It's fun. This is Don't Go in the Woods Alone. But look in the reflection of her sunglasses. You can see something bad. Something bad. Something bad. It says, everyone has nightmares about the ugliest way to die. On the inside, there's no internal artwork. It's just a plainy Janie. You saw that movie? That's an awesome movie. Don't Go in the Woods Alone. It's a fun one. If you like woods, if you like not going into them alone, and if you like mutant hillbilly redneck killers, it's free on YouTube, guys. Free on YouTube. Don't Go in the Woods Alone. In director James Bryan's 1981 cult classic, a group of obnoxious campers venture into the wilderness for what they assume will be a fun-filled weekend. Unknown to them, a bloodthirsty maniac is hiding in the woods, watching their every move, and violently killing them one by one every chance he gets. Filled with lo-fi gore effects and black humor, Don't Go Into the Woods remains one of the quintessential regional slasher films of the early 80s and is coming to Blu-ray for the very first time. Newly restored in 2K from the 35mm interpositive and loaded with extras. Don't Go in the Woods Alone. Free on YouTube or buy the Blu-ray. I believe it is still available. Love it. What's up, John? Yo, Phil, you're running out to do some filming, but wanted to hop on and show some support. Thank you, John. I appreciate you and everything you do. And I thought you said you're going to go do some fishing, so I was going to say good luck on fishing, but it says filming, so have fun filming. I'd rather be fishing. I'd rather be fishing. I'm just joking, guys. I'd rather be here with you guys. I would rather be here with you guys. Nope, no fishing. Okay. What's up, Jeffrey Burge? From Michigan. I'm from Canada. You're just across the river. If I drive to Sarnia, across that blue water, I'm in Detroit, Michigan. Jeffrey, whereabouts in Michigan are you? Are you near Detroit? Or are you, Battle Creek? I take you for a Battle Creek kind of guy. Isn't there a Battle Creek, Michigan? Anyways, we know you live in Michigan. That's all we need to know. You were born in Kalamazoo. That's awesome. I always loved the name of Kalamazoo. Such a cool name. I love this cover art. Even though it's a drawing, it's sexy as hell. And I love how it has the Millennium Falcon in it. I don't know how they got away with that. And I love that it has Ginger from Gilligan's Island in it. Willis, Michigan. That's awesome. What you talking about, Willis? Ann Arbor, Michigan. Yeah, so you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. We're close, Horfan Dad. I'm July 1971. I'm February 73. So, John, you're 2 years older than me. 2.5 years. July to July 72. Yeah, you're a year and a half older than me because I'm Feb 73. Look at the cover art, guys. Tell me that isn't sexy. But how did they get away with that? Does that not look like the Millennium Falcon at all, or am I tripping balls? Horror fan dad, my birthday is February. I'm not gonna say the day, but it's 2 days away from yours, either before or after. Millennium Falcon? Yeah, like, does that not look like it? I don't know how they just, this Evils of the Night just slapped a picture of the Millennium Falcon on their Blu-ray slip, but how sexy is that right there? For a drawing? Come on. Very little difference, yeah. Good. I'm glad we're in agreement. Basically, the inner artwork is just a trailer. Under the other disc, you have a girl at the trailer with an axe in her hand. So kind of a little boring inner artwork, but I mean, at least it's something. What's it about, guys? Let's find out together. It's geriatric aliens versus sex-obsessed teens in Marty Rustam's outrageous Evils of the Night. Beautiful young women have been disappearing and no one can figure out how and where they go. But in the darkness, sinister forces are lurking. A group of aliens, John Carradine, Tina Louise, Ginger on Gilligan's Island, and Julie Newmar, have been draining the local youth of their blood so they can live forever. Filled with ample nudity, moments of splattery gore, and a supporting cast including Amber Lynn and Aldo Ray, Evils of the Night is quintessential mid-80s sleaze, unlike anything else. Freshly restored in 2K from its original 35mm negative, Vinegar Syndrome brings Evils of the Night to Blu-ray for the first time. Evils of the Night is not on YouTube because there is a lot of nudity. I am a Pisces. I am a fishy. And yeah, I like it. I like it. I like being a Pisces. What did we think of the Suspiria shirt today, guys? Pretty sick. Pretty sick. I'm not sure if you see Tina Louise nude or not. I want to say not, but definitely the people you see nude are comparable to Tina Louise, if that makes sense. Actually, you might see Tina Louise nude in this. It's been a while since I've watched this, but it's always a fun watch if you can grab it on. I think this is on Prime, if not mistaken. Yeah. I used to watch a lot of Gilligan's Island back then, and definitely had a thing for Ginger. I even had a thing for Marianne sometimes, depending on the day, but Gilligan's Island viewing, yeah. Like, what's the one where they put them on a island naked? That's a reality show now. Naked and Afraid or something. They should have Gilligan's Island Naked and Afraid. Yeah, I don't want to see Mrs. Howell naked. You just killed that buzz right there. Now I can't even think about Ginger anymore. This is a newer movie, Slip. Older movie, obviously. This came out in 1988. Naked and Afraid. That's okay. No Mrs. Howell. This is FleshEating Mothers. New Vinegar Syndrome slipcover version of FleshEating Mothers. This recently just came out. This was last month, I think, 2 months ago. Nice artwork on the slip. The back says they bit off more than they could chew. And you have the kid in the frying pan with a baseball, and he is being cooked. But, I mean, if you guys have not seen FleshEating Mothers and you like cheesy B horror movies, it definitely is a good one. I love this movie, personally. The alternative artwork there. On FleshEating Mothers. What's it about? Let's find out together. You're back, Quentin. Slipcover for FleshEating Mothers. FleshEating Mothers. Is it on YouTube? They bit off more than they could chew. FleshEating Mothers Blu-ray. What's it about? Let's find out together. It's super, super cheesy, Sam. Acting in this one is very questionable. But, I mean, do you really watch B horror for the acting? Something strange is happening to the mothers in a small town in upstate New York. Small and subtle changes appear at first, but soon the women are transformed into deranged, demented, and cannibalistic flesh-eating mothers, with no one safe from ending up as a key ingredient in the next Tupperware party luncheon. It's up to the town's young people to uncover the shocking truth behind the carnage and put an end to it once and for all, especially as dinner time approaches. A decidedly absurd and tongue-in-cheek mix of zombie film and Cronenberg-esque body horror, James Martin's direct-to-video 80s cult classic Flesh-Eating Mothers offers a non-stop barrage of over-the-top splatter, courtesy of special effects wizard Carl Sorensen, who did Child's Play and Tremors, and pitch-black humor, co-produced by Peter Illich, and photographed by future VFX guru Harry Eisenstein. Vinegar Syndrome presents Flesh-Eating Mothers in its North American Blu-ray debut, freshly restored in 2K and featuring a new batch of exclusive extra features. That is Flesh-Eating Mothers. With the awesome slipcover. For a second, I thought it was embossed, but it's not. But it is shiny. That is Flesh-Eating Mothers. If you guys get a chance to see it, give it a watch. It's always fun. Pretty cheesy, but cheese extravaganza. Us only took the words right out of my mouth. We got a couple without slip covers, and then we're to the big papa of slip covers, guys. I'll just work my way through these ones fast. We got Graduation Day. These next couple are more mainstream. Graduation Day, nice axe going through glass towards human's head. We have no inner art. What's it about? Let's find out. The class of '81 is running out of time. After the death of a high school track star during a race, a mysterious fencing mask-wearing killer begins murdering her friends and teachers. Who could the killer be? Her disgruntled coach? Her angry sister? Her violent boyfriend? As the bodies pile up, a twisted mystery unfolds, slowly revealing itself as it moves toward its bloody climax. One of the quintessential high school set slasher films of the early '80s, newly restored in 4K and presented in its original aspect ratio for the very first time. It is free on YouTube, guys. Graduation Day. DuckDuckGo site. I have an Android box that is free everything, so I get free everything. My Android box is awesome. Half the time, I want to watch a movie that I own on Blue, and I just end up watching it on the Android box, so I don't have to leave the couch and go get the Blu-ray. Is that lazy though, guys, or is it just like, I don't know. I think if I get it, what's up, Nani? Nani May's Way. Everybody go sub to Nani May. She's a super cool lady, and she does spirit sessions. So if you have any deceased loved ones that you'd like to come in contact with, she has a spirit box. And yeah, it's cool. Her videos are awesome. Go check out her channel, Nani May's Way. Yeah, no problem, Nani. I like you. Yeah, so I've already read the back of this. This is Graduation Day, free on YouTube. Go watch it. You won't be disappointed. I actually really like this one. Hey, Q's Reviews just subbed you, Nani May, so you just got one new sub from me. You're welcome. Horror Fan Dad's not into spiritual stuff. Well, that is okay too. If you aren't into it, don't even bother. To each their own. Nobody has to like everything else. Or what? Nobody has to like everything you like. That is why we're all different, and we're all our own person, and we're all original, and that's okay. Thank you very much, Sam, for subbing to Nani May. She does a lot of live streams, probably way more than I do. She's pretty much on every other night, it seems. She goes on later at night, so maybe 10, 11, 12. If we all like the same thing, conversations would be short and boring. I agree, Project Ellsworth. We have another cracked Blu-ray case, but that is okay too. Guys, we got the hearse. The hearse. And on the front it says, the barrier between life and death is no greater than the thickness of a door. And now the door is open. Sounds like Nani May Way's, right up Nani May Way's alley there. Because she opens that door and lets the spirits in. So what's this one about? Let's check for alternative artwork. We do have some. It is a picture of the hearse. And I really like the hearse. It's a fun little watch. Let's find out what it's about together, guys. Jane Hardy, a recently divorced teacher from San Francisco, decides to spend the summer at the large old country home willed to her by her aunt. However, upon arriving in the sleepy town where her aunt lived, she's met with hostility from the locals and slowly begins to discover her aunt's dark connections to witchcraft and the occult, all the while being menaced by a large black hearse that mysteriously drives near her house in the dead of night. A chilling blend of supernatural horror and romantic mystery. The hearse stars Trisha Van Dever and David Gerterux, and was one of the few directorial efforts from prolific editor George Bowers, taking strong influence from European Gothic horror films of the 1960s. The Hearse is a haunting and suspenseful classical-minded horror film and is proudly presented by Vinegar Syndrome on Blu-ray, newly restored in 2K from its original 35mm negative, guys. That is the Hearse. Nani May loves horror movies. Q is the Hearse on YouTube. Us only hates the 78 Halloween. Yeah, we know that. Michael Myers is John's spirit animal. Sam, leave a comment on one of my videos and I will come back to you. Thanks, friend. Thanks, Nani. Ellsworth, I think Myers is cool as a killer, but his movie is meh. Shot to the heart, and you're too late. You give love a bad name. My son has a hearse from the 50s. That's awesome. Q's Reviews says the hearse is free on YouTube. So there you go, Nani. If you're not live streaming tonight, you can go on YouTube and watch the hearse. Hope you're doing well. Us only. Michael Myers is dork. LOL. Mike Myers. Oh, Mike Myers. Yeah, there's Mike Myers and then there's Michael Myers. Two different Michael Myerses. Yeah, the hearse. Check it out. Next, guys, is the glorious slipcover you've all been waiting for. Q, if you're in here, get excited for Hell Comes to Frogtown. Because we have the Vinegar Syndrome exclusive box of Hell Comes to Frogtown. Look how glorious that is. Both sides. That is amazing. If you reverse it, I wish you could reverse it and it would still line up. But it kind of does, it kind of doesn't. Like the chick's head is now missing. So you have to put this on the right way. But yeah, it comes in a nice box. Blu-ray is in the box. Slips out like that. Super, super, super heavy cardboard. Almost like a box material, so this will never dent or, you know, get destroyed. So really, really nice. We got Rowdy Roddy Piper, rest his soul, in Hell Comes to Frogtown. We have the, looks like the same cover art on the inside as on the box and on the front there. Might be a little different. Yeah, it is different. We got Hell Comes to Frogtown, guys. What's up, Foxy Lady? Are you outdoors today? You outdoors on your phone, or are you inside? I don't care where you are, as long as you're here watching my live stream. So thanks for jumping in. Hell Comes to Frogtown, guys. Limited edition slipcover. Long out of print. People pay big, big money for that one. Let's find out what it's about together. In a post-nuclear Holocaust wasteland, Sam Hell is, like most other survivors, a nomadic scavenger roaming the bombed-out remains of the world for food and survival gear. But Sam is also harboring a major secret that he isn't even aware of. He's the last fertile man on Earth. As unexpected pregnancies are discovered, the remnants of the government decide to capture him, and with the aid of scientist Spangle, fit him with a secure chastity belt to ensure his virility is used only when needed. After learning of a group of supposed virgins who are being held captive by frog mutant savages, Sam is sent on a rescue mission to free the women and then, of course, impregnate them. Is he up for the job? You bet. An only in the 80s hybrid of post-apocalyptic sci-fi weirdness, cynical humor, and horror touches, director Donald Jackson's Hell Comes to Frogtown is every bit as crazy as its title implies. Co-starring Sandy Bergman, Rory Calhoun, and featuring a supporting performance from Nicholas Worth, Vinegar Syndrome presents Hell Comes to Frogtown on Blu-ray in North America for the first time in a brand new 4K restoration. See ya, horror fan dad. Thank you so much, Nani, for letting it play. You are sat next to your husband, Sam Black. That's awesome. Oh, so you and Sam Black are married? That's awesome, Foxy Lady. I didn't know that. Take care, horror fan dad. Frogtown sounds a bit naughty. It's okay. Love that slip, though. Check out that slip. Glorious, glorious slipcover. Love that. That is Hell Comes to Frogtown. Did we check that one, Q? Free on YouTube and Tubi? Yeah. Hell Comes to Frogtown. Free on YouTube and Tubi. So at the start of this live stream, I talked about Blood Theater. This is the other one from the director of Blood Theater. This is Hobgoblins. From the same director as Blood Theater. And I believe The Visitants. We have some reverse cover art if you just want your Blu-ray to look like Hobgoblins. I leave it with the title card out. What is Hobgoblins about, guys? Well, let's find out right now. Kevin just got hired to be the assistant night watchman at an old film vault. Warned to stay out of one mysterious chamber, the rookie guard can't help but satisfy his curiosity and unwittingly unleashes a group of hobgoblins, furry aliens who grant people wishes only to kill them in the process. As the body count starts to rise, Kevin, with the help of his friends, decide to track down the deadly creatures before they wreak havoc on the city. Director Rick Sloan's cult classic and Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan favorite is a sleazy, low-rent tribute to creature features and drive-in fare. Long available only in taped sources editions, Vinegar Syndrome presents Hobgoblins on Blu-ray, newly restored from its original 35mm camera negative. So there you go. Also free on YouTube, Hobgoblins. Check it out if you like cheesy Gremlin knockoffs. I don't even know if this was... Yeah, this has got to be after Gremlins. 1988. Q, what year was Gremlins? I can check that. Gremlins has to be like 82 or some shit like that. Gremlins. 84. So Gremlins was 84. This was 88. Gremlins 2, the new batch, was 90. So Gremlins, Hobgoblins, Gremlins 2. Gremlins 3 in development on IMDb. Production status in development. Gremlins 3, didn't know it was happening. Now we know, guys, just because I looked up Hobgoblins and Gremlins, we know that there is a Gremlins 3 coming. Man, I hope they don't fuck that one up. We got 8 people watching. We got 16 thumbs ups. Thank you so much, guys, for smashing that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. Still waiting in production for 5 years now. So, yeah, not getting my hopes up for Gremlins 3 anymore. Thanks for bursting that bubble there, Q. We got the last Blu-ray of the day, guys, and it does have a glorious out-of-print slipcover. It's embossed. It's glorious. It's The Ice Cream Man, starring Clint Howard. How great is that slipcover? That is a great slipcover. This is another slipcover where I see people all the time on Facebook groups like, anybody got an extra Ice Cream Man slipcover they can sell me? No, I don't, because I'm keeping mine, but I hope you can find one for a good price. It's crazy, man, how these slips, like sometimes just the slipcover sells for more than you can just buy the whole Blu-ray off the site. Like if say the Blu-ray was still available on Vinegar Syndrome, where I could just get the Blu-ray for $24.99 or whatever, people are like, oh, I'll pay you $30 for the slipcover. Jeffrey Burke has this one. It's awesome. I love Clint Howard. He is great in this. He is great in Ticks. He is great in pretty much everything he touches. He is Ron Howard's brother. And he is Clint Howard. And he is the Ice Cream Man. We got the same art on the inside as the outside and the slipcover. Like, they couldn't have gave us any alternative artwork anywhere on this disc. Come on, even on the Blu-rays, it's just whatever. I'm being nitpicky. What's the Ice Cream about with Clint Howard? He's also in everything Ron Howard does, yeah. I mean, if you're a huge director like Ron Howard is, and you have a younger brother who's an actor, you know you'll be putting him in your movies. Hey, Ron, can I be in that one? All right, Clint. Let's find out what it's about. Gregory, Clint Howard, the local ice cream man, just wants people to be nice to him and to sell the neighborhood children his ice cream treats. Unfortunately, the adults disrespect him and the kids fear him, so, as any recently released mental patient would do, Gregory begins brutally murdering anyone who prevents him from having a happy day. One of the quintessential cult horror films of the mid-90s, Norman Apstein's Ice Cream Man is a gleefully absurd, gory, and hilarious direct-to-video slasher, punctuated by an off-the-wall starring performance by the one and only Clint Howard, and featuring Olivia Hussey, David Naughton, and Jan Michael Vincent. Vinegar Syndrome proudly presents this madcap gore fest in its Blu-ray debut, fully uncut and newly restored from its original 35mm camera negative. See you, John. Hey, thanks for popping in, John. I appreciate you. Everybody go check out Project Ellsworth channel, Project Ellsworth. Awesome YouTuber. He deserves way more subscribers than he has. But yeah, go give him a sub. Help him out. Project Ellsworth. Show him some love today, please, people. I appreciate you guys. I know you're probably already all sub to him anyway, but doesn't hurt to try. All right. We've been on for an hour and 22. Do you guys want to keep going? What's going on in the chat? Is it dying? He has awesome reviews, yeah. I'm going to have a quick little break here. I'll just give you a little pinhead to keep you company. There, does that work for you guys? All right, give me 4 minutes. I hope Pinhead kept you guys company whilst I was gone. I didn't have to poo. There was no poo involved in the break. Yeah, these are the older Pinhead bobbleheads. They're very, very expensive now. Made of resin. I have Pinhead, Freddy, and Jason. And Leatherface. Pinhead, Freddy, Jason, Leatherface. Look at the Leatherface one, guys. I never show these off because they're fragile and very bobbly, but that Leatherface is awesome. Has his bucket with a hand coming out of it. And he's really, really bobbly. I'm always worried the spring will come loose from the glue and I'll have to re-glue it, but yeah. Love the eyes. Love the eyes. Now, who has better eyes? Leatherface, Bobblehead, or Phil's creepy videos? Who has the best eyes, guys? Leave your comment in the chat below. I'd vote for mine. Sam. Sam's like, the bobblehead's got nicer eyes. That's okay, Sam. To each their own. To each their own. Holy, I've been on for an hour and 28 minutes. Thanks, Q. Now Q and Sam are fighting. The bobblehead's eyes are better. No, Phil's eyes are better. Oh, it's 50-50 now? Thanks, man. I'll take 50-50. I got a little peacemaker that say mine's better. Just kidding. Just to open boxes, guys. Just to open trade boxes. I've never killed anybody yet. Yet. 3D mode. Finish him. Get over here. With a face like that, you'd take 50-50. Yeah, so would I. So would I take 50-50. So we've been on for an hour and a half. I'm going to try and stay on for an extra 30 minutes today just due to the fact that YouTube lately, when uploading videos, has been taking over 12 hours to upload this live stream to my YouTube channel. But Nathan T vlogs this. Nathan, him and I were talking, and he says if you go over an hour and 45 to 2 hours, it uploads a lot faster for some reason. So this is the first day I'm going to try that. It'll probably take the 12 hours for me again, but I don't care. We still got 6 people watching, so who cares? Let me know what you guys have watched. Have you guys watched any new horror movies or any old horror movies? Are you guys watching any series, any Netflix shows, Amazon Prime movies? Q's staying till the end. So even if there's one person watching and it's Q, I will stay on until my clock says 2 hours. It also helps with my watch time. My channel is almost remonetized. I have another 750 hours per year of watch time to go. You just started watching sci-fi. Stargate SG-1. I think I used to watch Stargate SG-1. I do have the movie Stargate on I think the 20th anniversary Blu-ray I have of that. Where's my Stargate? Is it still even out here? Sorry guys, it's the 15th anniversary edition of Stargate. James Spader, Kurt Russell, fantastic movie. Yeah, I really like Stargate. I remember seeing this one in the theaters when it first came out. It was a lot of fun to see in the theaters. Stargate, Kurt Russell, James Spader. Whatever happened to James Spader? Like, I haven't really seen him in much lately. Let's check. You like the show better. James Spader. He's in the blacklist. Yeah, so he is still acting. He is in the blacklist from 2013 to present. He was in Age of Ultron, The Homesman, Lincoln, The Office, Boston Legal, The Practice, The Watcher, Supernova, which was a turd. Crash, I remember him in Crash, a David Cronenberg flick about people getting turned on by car accidents. Sexually turned on by car accidents. You can't watch sci-fi either. The only sci-fi I really watch is like Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Alien vs. Predator, Alien vs. Predator 2, all the Predator movies I like. Invaders from Mars, I'd classify that more as horror. But yeah, stuff like that. Sci-fi with horror elements. There's a fantastic one called, what's it called? Creature. It all seems the same to you, Sam Black. Quentin loves sci-fi. He is a sci-fi aficionado. Turning a red 7 into a black 7. Turning a black 7 back into a red 7. That's why you're the bad guy, us only. Us only likes it. Can't stay for long. Wanted to drop in and say hi for a moment. Phil, love your magic tricks. Thank you. You want pencil up the nose? Can do pencil up the nose while you're here real quick. Anthropomantic Fiend, we got a real pencil. You can hear it. It's a pencil. It's a nose. It's pencil up the nose. That does look good on camera though, eh? I could do that all day. I could do that all day long. See what it is? No brain. Hollow. That's how that trick works. Do not try that at home. Do not try it at home, people. Here's a stupid one with a Bic lighter. Didn't even work. Stupid. Then there's this one where your fingers are definitely linked together. You see how those fingers are definitely linked together? Now watch this. Unlinked. Linked together. Try and figure that one out. Anthropomantic fiend. You think you're so smart. Abracadabra. That's all I got. That's all I got today. I got a prep for after the live stream, but I won't prep during the live stream because that's just rude. It looks like I'm pretty much already ready to go here. Yeah, magic. That's the only explanation. There's this one with invisible thread. You ever seen my invisible thread trick? You have the invisible thread. Pick up the invisible needle here. I'll thread the invisible thread onto the needle. And now watch this. I take my lip. Do I have scissors here? One more time. Okay, watch this, guys. And to make sure there's thread there, watch this. That's the invisible thread trick. A very, very silly, stupid trick, but you know, if you can do this, then you can do the invisible thread trick. It's fake as fuck, as Sam Black says, but I still like it. I can also make a 3-leaf clover with my tongue. If you guys can do the Then just squeeze the sides of your tongue beside your lips. Three-leaf clover. I know you're all trying that. You're all at your houses trying to do the three-leaf clover tongue now. Seeing if you can do the lip thing. You do the silent fart and make everyone disappear trick. That one's good. I like that trick. You're trying and you can't tell if it's working. Use a mirror. Got to do it in a mirror. You got to do it in a mirror. We got 18 thumbs ups. We got 6 people still watching. Q's reviews will be back in a minute or two. I'm a vampire. I don't got mirrors. That makes sense. I keep my mirrors covered. That makes sense. VFW is amazing. It reminds me of Assault on Precinct 13 quite a little bit, and it also reminds me of The Green Room. But yes, Veterans of Foreign War movie is amazing. Very, very, very bloody and violent. Very fun. Definitely watch VFW. I own it on Blu-ray. Sam Black is a vampire. Bliss, I started watching and didn't finish it. Q is back. Welcome back. I'm dressed in black, looking for scary as hell. Oh, looking scary as hell. You're dressed in black, looking scary as hell? Holy! Vampires carry corona, that's true. VFW is awesome. Have a review video on that. Q had to poo, lol. Quentin, you pooping? Are you a pooper? Are you a party pooper? You having a pooping party? You're goth. Sam Black's goth. That's okay too. Anthropomantic fiend. Well, I quite like the magic show, but I gotta go to work on an art project. Take care, guys. Bye, Anthropomantic fiend. Foxy ladies outdoors. Sam, you wish. If you were a vampire, then I am a scary witch. Nope, not that quickly, lol. It takes longer than a minute for Quentin to poo. Foxy lady. Why does that remind me of Wayne's World? Foxy. I think that Foxy Lady song was in Wayne's World. Whenever I see Foxy Lady, I just think Wayne's World. Anthro is finger painting today. That makes sense. I like to paint. I like to show this off. I got that. That's a planchette from Crypto Curium of the Demon Pazuzu from The Exorcist. And I had 2, so I painted 1 to look like more like the demon Pazuzu from The Exorcist. I think I did an okay job. Sam Black likes to paint the town red while he's wearing all black, all gothed out with his foxy lady girlfriend, wife. I don't know if I could mount them kind of back to back here. I doubt it. Oh, it looks kind of cool though. Cryptocurium is some of the best stuff. Yeah, he's good at what he does, that's for sure. I made this little guy out of clay. You'll like this Sam Black because his name's Sam. It's a little Sam I made out of clay and painted him and shined him up with a spray gloss. He is very, very glossy. But I like it glossy. And then the Cryptocurium Sam is right here. Obviously way, way better than mine, but still it is what it is. That is Cryptocurium. Thanks, us only. I appreciate that. Cryptocurium. He better not frickin' fall, that's for sure. Here's one that Serial Resin Co. did, an unmasked Sam. I like how that one says trick or treat on the base. Unmasked Sam. Hugh likes mine better. Aww. Mine's just little and cute. It's like a, what do they call those things? Tchotchkes or little things you'd set on a shelf somewhere. I don't know. It kept me busy for a few days. Will I make one with no mask? Maybe one day. I like these mini masks from Fright Rags that they came out with. These are cool. The clay I get is air dry. So while you're using it, if you're working on something, you have to put it in an airtight container, and then you can go back to it later and keep working on it. But then once you're done working and you're ready, you just leave it out in the air and it kind of just dries, air dry clay. No cooking involved. Sam, if you like those mini masks from Fright Rags, there is a video on my channel when I got them and unboxed them, show them off, take them out of the boxes, yada, yada, yada. Check them out. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. 10 minutes, guys. What do you want to talk about for the last 10 minutes? Another one I like is Butcho Vision. Butcho Vision does great work. That's the Pumpkin Killer Bank. And it's got Butch X signature on the back. It's got a money slot. I've never ever put money in it. Didn't love Polaroid. It was okay. Polaroid was just okay for me, Q. It wasn't horrible, but that is the Pumpkin Killer. It's kind of a Homer Simpson ripoff of Michael Myers. He does quite a few of those. I will show off those. Show you my Butch cards. We got, most of all, fuck you. We got Michael Simpson. We got a duplicate Michael Simpson. We got a Rob Zombie Michael Simpson. And we have the Soulless Pumpkin Killer Bank card. But yeah, let me show off these Simpson Michael Myers smash ups from Butchovision. Because these are cool. So this is the OG. They call that the OG Michael Simpson. Or Homer Myers. Michael Simpson. Nice little plastic figure. Then we have Rob Zombies. Homer Myers. What is it? Michael Simpson. Actually, they're known as the Donut Killers. That's what they're actually called. But this is the Rob Zombie Donut Killer. So similar to OG, but obviously the mask is deteriorated since it's the Rob Zombie version, and the overalls are a different color. Then you have this very limited edition that he put out. I think he only did 20 of these. This one's made of wood, and it's hollow. It has his stomach's carved out like a jack-o'-lantern. And like I said, this one is made of wood. I don't know how the frick he hollowed that out, but he must have done it in 2 pieces and attached the head somehow. Super, super light, but super, super awesome in comparison to the plastic OG. You have a pumpkin carved Homer Myers or Michael Simpson Donut Killer. And last but not least, we have a Leatherface Barney mashup. And the thing I like about the Leatherface Barney mashup is that he has a tattoo that says R.I.P. Gunner. So obviously referring to Gunnar Hansen, who played the original Leatherface. But yeah, I really like that guy too. That is the Barney Leatherface mashup from Butchovision. Love that one. I think this one is the Drunk Face Killer, is what he is called. Drunk Face Killer. So I will put all those back into their rightful place. I kind of like cleaning them up as I go, guys. If you clean up as you go, it's an homage to the original Leatherface. Very awesome. Yep, to Gunnar Hansen. Rest in peace. Very, very sad about Gunnar Hansen. I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love it so much. I've probably seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre over 100 times for sure. I own probably 6 or 7 different variations of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on DVD and Blu-ray. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, he wrote quite a few movies, I think. Five or 6 times, yeah. I like watching people's YouTube videos where they go to the gas station. The gas station from TCM is now like a tourist destination, and they have this huge horror shop where you can buy NECA figures, and they have all these crazy collectibles in the store. So if you ever go on YouTube and just type in Texas Chainsaw Massacre gas station, a lot of people go there, and you can actually camp there. I think they have a campground right out back of the gas station. And I know they moved the house that it was filmed at, and now it's kind of like a bed and breakfast, but you can still go into the house and check it out and go up the stairs and see where the grandpa was and all that. They wouldn't do that over there in the UK. It's awesome though, Sam. Like, it's pretty cool. You can just go there and be like, hey, I'm at the gas station that was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There was one he wanted to get all the horror icons together and make a movie with them in one film. He was never able to get the rights to some of the characters, so it never got made. That is sad. I think I heard about that, though. But we are counting down. We are at 159, guys. To everyone who joined in my live stream today, I want to say I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to my channel and showing me some support. Thank you to the 18 people who smashed that like button. I appreciate you as well. I will be live on my YouTube channel either Monday morning or Tuesday morning of next week. I am going to take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And yeah, I appreciate all of you and look forward to next week some more Vinegar Syndrome titles, because I stopped at Ice Cream Man today, which is I. So we got J through Z to get through when it comes to my Vinegar Syndrome titles, and I have quite a few, guys, so get ready for my live streams next week. Thank you to everyone who joined in and took the time out of their day to come show me some love. I appreciate each and every one of you. And enjoy your day. Stay safe. Stay free of the COVID. And yeah, that's my time. Thanks for yours. Have a great day, guys. Peace!